Welcome back to the Iron Jungle. It's more Diana. She's way too fun to ignore. You've got to be playing her. Oh, didn't see you there. Hello, hello. We're back. More Diana, more Iron Jungle. Starting blue side. I think I'm going to be starting red side more often moving forward, but blue side today. We're against the Kane. You'll notice that we have way too much AP on our side, but I still picked Diana anyway because I wanted to play it, and it's Iron. Team comp matters, but less so down here in the depths. You'll also notice top left, we're doing something a little bit different with the win percentage chance and the plus minus LP that we've had popping up in the last couple of videos. Wanted to try this out. So with Coachless GG, which I'm not sponsored by, but that's where these have been coming from. At the end of the game, they have a win percentage calculation that you can see for the whole game. And then there's the parts that I've been highlighting in videos, the reds and purples and blues, that show the positive and negative LP from important plays that you were involved in. And I'm going to try this game just showing that whole graph. We've set it up so that it's going to be tracking throughout the game, showing us where we are. We're not all the way on the right side, we're kind of a little bit to the left of center is really where the main time is. But I think it's also an interesting thing to see just how the game state is going based on what the other people in the team are doing. But you'll have to let me know in the comments if there's too much of a spoiler factor, because right now you can see that nice red ski slope we're about to go down. So you know that things are going badly in a little bit here. Anyway, we finished the first clear. Mel misses first blood, unfortunately. Doesn't matter nearly as much anymore. Try to hit a Q. Caitlyn's coming up, and we can't really get anything there. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go up for the grab or not, but it looks like they aren't going to harass me any. So we'll clear this and head back.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice kill from Syndra there. One of the nice things about starting the red side is you can start with your Raptors, then do Krugs and red, then do your top side, and by the time you finish all that up, your Raptors are back up again. And with a champion like Diana who really wants to hit 6, I think it's kind of a nice way to do things. She can fight earlier for sure, but she's a lot stronger at 6. We did not get cheesed by Kane, which is really nice. And we'll just keep this up. Go over here to check, just see if he's over there. See if he did end up taking this crab. So we can assume now that he was clearing from bottom to top, because we didn't see him at all. We are going to be going to that tank build again, the Leandry's Riftmaker, and then Unending Despair. It's really good. It's just so strong because you last forever. You just don't die. Hanging out here just to see if there's anything. And then I'm just misclicking also. I wanted to head up towards the Grubs. I've enjoyed taking them. Diana's really quick at clearing them. You have the cleave from every third auto attack, and then your Q, AoE, and your shield. trying to get Mel to come help because she's pretty strong. Unfortunately, when the game was live, I didn't realize quite as quickly that Kane was clearing bottom to top, and so I should have been a little bit more cautious with this. I'm 5, he's 5. We get some hits on him, and he takes that one. And then I just fight this way too long. Akshan kills Syndra mid lane, so I should back off. We're now 3v2 if everybody comes to this fight. But I just don't. And so you can see that objective trade is minus 20 LP because of all the things that are involved with it. So I get 1, he gets 2, and then I die, and it's just not great. Not a good thing. One thing that's hard to get into the picture with the graph up there is the full scale, but that solid white line at the top is 100% win rate. So we were up pretty high. We were up in the 80s before we did that. And then the dotted horizontal line is 50%. So we've dropped down below 50% win rate chance at the moment. But it's really nice that you don't see it during the game because things can swing so easily one way or another, right? That was a bad play, 100%. Not great. But we can keep farming. People will make mistakes, and it's going to be all right. Akshan's pushing up hard again on Syndra here. He did get the kill last time. This time he just walks right into me. Hit the Q, E, ulti, E again, and he's dead. One little difference with the way that you run your attacks with this build path on Diana. If you're going burst, like Lichbane and Deathcap, whatever, you want to hit all of your abilities as fast as you can, because that's where most of your damage is coming from. With this one, you do want to cycle those abilities, but I found that it's a little bit better to give a little bit of space in between there just to keep your attack speed up high, because a lot of your damage does come from that in this build. So that's why I didn't do the full face roll combo on him right away. Heading in here to see if we can get anything back behind them. Kane's here, so I'm gonna go ahead and back off. It would be nice to go for this dragon. Victor wants to go fight it, so I'll head up with him too. We don't have an ult, but we can still do a decent amount of damage. Seraphine comes in this way. Good QE. Push her off a little bit, but then Kane's just sort of all on his own here in the middle. Another great thing with this build is that you end up getting a decent amount of ability haste, so you can throw those Qs out pretty quickly, and your E doesn't end up off cooldown too often. One thing that is really important, though, is using it to gap close when you can. Hit the Q on Akshan here. We're backing off now. Wanted to just head back, but Akshan comes up a little too quick. So we'll take a little bit of this, hit him with an EW. Akshan goes in, my ult's back up, pulls him into tower range. Tahm Kench saves me. Get the TP back from Victor. And now I really want it back. There's 0, 1, and 3, which is a fine place to be, honestly. It's great to have kills, but it's good to have teammates that are making lots of kills too, so. Back to the camps. We do have the next set of Void Grubs up as well. I'm gonna see if I can get some help on them. Kane could very easily be here. And he is indeed. We'll go in, hit him with a Q again. This Kane was not particularly good at dodging those. So he got one. We're not getting anything for feats of strength towards this. He got the other one as well, but we do get kill on him here. So they ended up with 4, we got 2. We don't know where Akshan is, and then we find him. There he is.
An enemy has been slain.
Mel gets a kill on a Gwen. Trying to let her know though there. You do see we ended up getting +2 LP for that objective trade. Again, that's how it's classified if you split the grubs, because that was a thing that got us a little bit caught up, plus we got a kill involved with that, and we are back up doing a little bit better in that win percentage. Drop the pink ward, great timing. There's Akshan head back to mid. I just wanted to wait here just so I could clear it fast and keep everything on cooldown. Plus we do have Landry's back in base, so we're gonna hit this and then go by that. Akshan is roaming again. He likes doing that a lot. We see him down there just for a second. And I start heading down bot lane just to see if they end up trying to dive. He's clearing this pink ward behind our bot lane, and I don't think they notice that he's here. Try to ping him a bunch. I let them know I was coming, and I probably shouldn't have done that there. I don't think Tom Kench would have gone in and died there. If I had pinged that, I wanted them to know that they could back off, but I held on to the ult a little bit too long there. I want to try to get a couple in it, but Syndra gets down here. Good flash from the Seraphine. We get the kill on Caitlyn. We go on Kane. We're up a level on him. But Syndra's used everything, and that Akshan ult's got a long range. So this ends up being -5 LP for that death here. I think the biggest thing that I could have done better was not pinging on the way when I was as far away as I was. I wanted them to know that I was coming, that they could back off, instead of just kind of die way up lane, but it just didn't end up working out the way that I was hoping it would. They get the kill on Seraphine there, another kill on Kane, and they're able to force them off the dragon, which is great. All really, really good things. I go on dragon here. Akshan goes and kills Syndra. I feel like that was still the right thing for us to do, because we're 15 minutes in, nobody has the feats of strength yet. And we are pretty far behind on those objectives, so I wanted to do it. Tom Kench just goes in, doesn't actually end up getting anything, but the Victor gets the kill there on Akshan. And we clear. It's really important, if there's not a play going on or coming up, rinse those camps, clean them up. Diana really likes getting levels, and this is the best way to get them. My Q was down, so I had to walk around. So undignified for a Diana player.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
We're back in, heading up. We want to be able to pick up Rift Herald, which is spawned. We're going for the plated steel caps because they're just really good. Plus, eventually, if we end up getting 4 items or so, we're going to be going Abyssal Mask, which gives us MR. So it's nice to have the armor from these. Rather than just starting this, I did learn from earlier. I'm going to try to get a little bit extra help here. Clean up the Gwen real fast. Now we can get Mel to come down, or at least push and hit her tower. Make things a little unfair on our side. I am running the blue smite this game. Trying that out. I've been using the March Stomper, the green one, because it's a tanky build and it's nice to have the extra tank damage. But I think this might be my favorite, just being able to chase a little bit better. We're also running, you can see, Sudden Impact and Relentless Hunter for the movement speed and the damage that way. You can do Magical Boots and the other thing, which I can't remember at the moment. Those are considered more standard, but this has been fun recently. I'm going to keep trying it out. I totally whiffed everything there. Whiffed the Q, whiffed the ult. I didn't even know that I hit ult there. My hand might have been misplaced because I was trying to use it on Akshan when I went in and hit him with the E there. Either way, they died. We got the Rift Herald. We got Scuttle. I am excited about some of the changes that are coming up with 15.3 or whatever they're calling it. The next patch with the objective bounties. So once objective bounties come up, if you are on the losing team, your shutdown gold goes away, which is really cool because it's tough. Sometimes you're carrying hard, you're trying your best, your team is losing, and then the enemy team still gets a bunch of extra gold when they kill you. So I think that'll be a nice thing. Our Mel did fantastic this game, like it seems all Mels do. He is a pretty strong champion. Got 56 till the next Drake. We'd love to fight that. That's why we're getting this all cleared out. It looks like there's a bunch of them in the river there. We're gonna try and head it up here. Defend our Syndra a little bit. And there we go. Couple of them just chilling. Try to hit Akshan here. We might have. I guess we got some vision from him, so we probably hit him. And then, bam, 3-man ult. Seraphine did get out, but double kill for Tom Kench. And that's a dragon. Kane's up top. We'll take it. They did get the shutdown on Mel, but I feel like this is where you really want to be so you can be a part of fighting for that objective. You can see though it didn't really make too much of a difference, him getting that shutdown. This is one thing, it'd be nice to get feedback if you feel like it, because previously we'd just pop up the win percent, all that kind of stuff after something big happened. In this game, it just stays up here for the rest of the game. They're not really able to come back too well, and it's just a matter of us closing out the game efficiently. So let me know if that's just too boring. And I did want to thank everybody for all of the views and the comments and the likes and even the subscriptions. It's been kind of fun. I started doing these videos just so I could review the game now that I'm coming back to it after like 6 years away. So I could try to not be completely trash, although candidly I've never been that great. I think bronze was the highest I was ever ranked, and that was when bronze was the lowest rank. but I'm having fun playing the games regardless. And I'm glad that some of you enjoyed watching them. We're gonna keep clearing, get this out of here. There's nothing else really going on right now. We do have the Rift Herald. That's about 3/4 up. But there's nobody to push it with right now, so we'll just clear these out. 2 top, Gwen and Seraphine. You see Caitlyn mid. We don't see Akshan, but that's kind of the normal. He likes to be sneaky.
An enemy has been slain.
Now those are cleared, we can go take a look around, see what's going on. We do have Otacon that has been up for a bit. I found that unless you're super far ahead, which we're really not that far ahead, it's not great to head up there right away. I missed that Q, but we're gonna hit like the next 4 here on Kane. Not going in right away, but it is nice to just do QE, get a little damage. It actually stacks up pretty quickly when you got Leandries. We're going again, and there's Akshan. Didn't know he was there at all, and we get him with the ultimate. Kane flashes, but we still hit him. Tom Ken snacks him up. Away we go. This actually ends up working out really well. I didn't do that, it just expired, but it was very good timing. We're able to pick that up. They got 2 top. Could have been better if you continue pushing. Seeing that they're 2 top.
An enemy has been slain.
But this is also a good opportunity to go for Akshan. Not Akshan, Otacon. We just killed Akshan. I was saying earlier that I feel like it's better to not grab Otacon immediately on spawn most of the time, because he can do a ton of damage to you. This is the one that's a lot easier to tank, which does help, but it's just not something that's worth flipping the game over. It still adds a bunch to your win percentage chance when you take it, and so you really want to make sure that you're able to do it mostly uncontested. So push out those lanes, get vision in the enemy jungle, or in this case we know everybody's dead, so we can go ahead and do it. Baron spawning in 1 minute, but we got camps to farm. We're gonna clear these out real fast. Baron is definitely the next objective that we'll be looking at to help close things out. But you got some vision on Kane coming down there. You also, again, don't need to do Baron. If you're ahead, far enough ahead, there's not reason to do something that's going to give the enemy an opportunity to flip the game. Trying to let them know that I'm not wanting to fight immediately. Not really the right choice, honestly. We're far enough ahead that I should go help them fight there, but I do have Unending Despair almost up, and that's what I'm trying to get to. I could get that gold from fighting, which would have been better. This is definitely a misplay. We should be there fighting. If they want to fight, let's go.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
It is a more sure thing to go for the dragon and just let them kind of skirmish, but still not the right play, I don't think. Mel does a great job there. Let me get the dragon, and Victor's able to clean up mid-wave. Now I've got Unending Despair, so we really want to get into the middle of the team and just stay there. So we get scaling damage from Leandries, scaling damage from Riftmaker when we're near people, and then Unending Despair does damage to everyone around us and heals us every 4 seconds as well. So it just works so well with Diana's kit because you're hitting Qs, you're using your E to dive in, your ultimate, you obviously want to be in the middle of everybody to pull them in, The more people you hit with your ult, the more damage it does. So it's just a really great set of items for her. Go ahead and grab these. We got every up here in the mid and top, so we can look to go Baron in a minute if we need to. Checking that bush, nobody's there. Not really able to get an angle here too well. They are pretty mobile and back off. So we'll go see if we can halo to Gwen. Do wait on the Q there since she's in her little bubble. Here with the ult. Probably shouldn't have, really. There's plenty of damage here from Mel. They're doing well. 3v4 down in the lower. That would have been a fantastic spot for an ult. Way better than there on Gwen, but it's alright. Got the barrier out of Caitlyn. And we can push this a little bit more. Just kind of poking them here. They don't have the greatest wave clear. We take this, and I want to get out. Got Kane on me. He goes back there. My ult is coming up, but I want to get out of here. I think we're too low. Check for wolves, nothing's there. And they just keep staying, and then I go back in, because my ult's up, and I just get baited by myself. It's just bad. Not good at all. There's no reason to be here. They're all full health. Remember what I was saying earlier about no reason to do stupid plays when you're really far ahead. That is how you lose Baron. I knew there was no reason to do that. If I had been back, maybe the other people would have backed out sooner and would have ended up in this fight. Either way, I'd still be alive and could maybe do something to stop this, but not ideal. We go with Kindle Gem first because they don't have too much AP. Gwen, obviously, and Seraphine, but they're not too fed. So now we just need to play cautious for a little bit. This extends the game a little bit because we're going to be able to push those waves better. We're still pretty far ahead, even with that misstep, but these are the kind of things that can turn a game on its head, though. So it's good to just refocus, do the smart thing, grab this for everybody here. And we're already about halfway to the Abyssal Mask. Want to go check that red side here, trying to be more aggressive up in their face. Mel gets another kill. Akshan's coming down this way. Finish him the QEW. And that's that. That's two of their barons down. There's Kane. Gwen's able to get that bot tower. Trying to get the burn as many of those as we can just to keep that wave pushing. Victor's able to take Gwen out, which is awesome. We'll grab this and then we can grab this next dragon. Got almost 1,000 damage from the sudden impact. I don't know if it's the best thing or not, but it's the best if you're going to be going for the Relentless Taunter anyway, so we'll take that extra damage. Now we've got our own soul here. Dragon Soul is awesome. You get the extra CD, you get the lightning zaps. Just great. Akshan's here hitting me, and I didn't see him. I was looking up ahead. I really wasn't looking at anything on the screen there. I think I was looking at my minimap. Just grab these, and we're basically back up to full. And I fully int here. I see an opportunity to get an ult, and I do, which is cool, but my team was just not there. I was just fully iron moment, honestly. It was just a really, really bad play. I'm getting better. I don't have too many of those anymore. We do pick up armored advance. The tier 3 boots are good to get. I think a lot of the numbers are showing that the Swifty upgrades are like the very best if you're going to be going that way. We aren't. And you don't want to delay getting one of your core items, but they're also good to pick up right around a time like this where you know there's a big fight coming up. We're gonna have Baron coming up again in a little while. What, 2 minutes and 30 seconds on that? So this is kind of a great spot to slot them in. You have to wait until you have at least 2 items anyway, but you want to kind of find a time, sort of like when you would be buying, you know, Iron Pot or any of those. I kind of fit that same role. Syndra with a good Zhonya's there. Kane is kind of doing what I was just doing, going in 1v4. Trying to see if we can get a range, hit him with an E. But we can't. But we are able to just kind of push in here. And do hit him with an E. Gwen's pushing top. I think she's just kind of done with the game. We get this bottom and inhib. Fishing for a Q still. Hit him with another E. Down to just a 10-second cooldown, so we can really throw those out whenever we want. Got the ult on him. And Gwen's just still pushing top lane by herself. She does get that second tower, which is, you know, not great. But we're about to take this Nexus tower here. She's on our last tower top, but again, we are sort of finishing the game, so doesn't really matter what she's up to. Diana is pretty good at taking objectives because she's got that extra damage from the cleave. And that's it. GG. Ooh, and Arna the Mel, she had 15 kills, I think. She did a great job of this game. Hey, master points. Finished with an A rating, not too bad. We did 23,000 damage, 7 kills, 4 deaths, 10 assists. 36,000 tanked. And I think we ended up just barely second on the team with CS 6.7 per minute. Not too bad, not the best. Check out the runes, Conquer and Triumph healed us a bunch. Who did good. Over 1,200 from Sudden Impact. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, and we'll see you next time.